Hey Cancer, how are you? It is time to do a reading for you. As always, just take what works and leave what doesn't. If it resonates, that's amazing. And if it doesn't resonate, check your other signs and see if there might be a message there for you. And if you appreciate me, hit that like button because I really appreciate it when you do that because it really helps my channel and that encourages me and then I'll come back. But anyway, take what works, leave what doesn't, and let's see what's going on with all of my Cancers. And do you know what was coming through when I first sat down to do this reading for you was that some of you are going to get caught in the act. So what that means is like if you're doing something and you're sneaking around, Cancer, be careful because I feel like you're going to get caught, all right? Whether this is you messing around with someone or you doing something you shouldn't be doing, be careful. You don't like that energy coming around you, right? All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's the next 7 to 10 days look like for you? First card out, the Devil. All right, that's what I was saying. You know, be real careful. You know, if you are dealing with an energy that you know could get you into trouble. All right, because this Devil coming up reversed, I think you know that there is a situation that is pretty toxic and troublesome. And I feel like you just don't want to get caught up in it. So be careful of that. Now, for a lot of you, though, I feel as if you're feeling very independent, very stable, really solid. I mean, and some of you may actually be in a place where you have moved out of, you know, a very toxic kind of environment or energy, and you've moved more into, you know, yourself again. And I like that because I feel like this Devil reversed is, you know, you're free of something that has held you down. And now I feel like you can really ground into your work and what you are. Because sometimes, you know, a relationship, we'll use a relationship as a toxic energy, all right? You're involved in this relationship with someone and you know it's not really the best for you and it kind of distracts you, right? And it's not always good for you. And I think you start to realize, you know, that, you know, this isn't going to work for me and you're better off on your own. So for some of you, that's how you're looking at a relationship or a dynamic or a situation that you've been dealing with. You're really good on your own. And I like that confidence that you have there. The next card we do have is the Justice card. So yeah, this is you really coming into balance. So I feel as if you've let go of some energy that wasn't really healthy and it wasn't good for you. You know, whether, you know, you had a poor diet or you were really like partying a whole lot, whatever it is, I feel as if you kind of let go of that energy and you came into your own balance. So I like this because, you know, now you're starting to find and feel more like yourself, probably than you have in a very long time. The next card I have is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you couldn't pretend anymore that, you know, this was a situation that had to go away. So you made the right decision, Cancer. That's what I want to tell you. I feel like, you know, you couldn't pretend anymore that this was going to work moving forward. Okay, when we have the Two of Pentacles and it comes up reversed, this to me always says you can't pretend that you can balance and do all of this and it'll continue. And then when we have the Temperance card coming up reverse again, you know, this is like, you know, this will never be able to work in your favor, whatever that is or whatever this situation is. And then we have the World card. You're not sure you're completely done with this cycle yet, you know, because, you know, sometimes we have to go back to make sure that we really know that we are done with a situation or with a habit. You know, like for me, all right, years ago, I was a heavy smoker and I quit smoking. And then I was faced with that, you know, that urge, that craving that came through that kind of took me for a loop, and I smoked a cigarette and it was awful. It was just awful, but I had to like try it again, you know, kind of thing to really say, oh no, it was really awful. And I feel like you're at that point where, you know, even though it's not good for you, it's not a closed door completely, and you know that because something could try to revive it again and you might be tempted. But keep in mind how you feel when you're on your own, when you're doing the right things, when you're taking care of yourself, when, you know, you're not smoking like I was, when you're not doing things that, you know, were, even though they gave you a lot of pleasure, they weren't good for you. All right. Whether this is a person or something that, you know, you like to indulge in, or, you know, like gambling or any kind of habits, you know, I feel as if, you know, you're really done with it and you really want to move on because you know you feel better when you don't do these things. We do have the Knight of Pentacles coming up reversed. You know, you might be dealing with an energy that just doesn't seem to be moving very fast. And this could be an energy that you really need closed, all right? So maybe this is a person you're dealing with. Maybe this is a situation. When I have the Knight of Pentacles, this is like there's no more effort to be put into it. So in reference to this reading in particular, I feel like there's no point in putting any more energy into this situation because you know it's no good, you know? And it's almost like it's just that final thread of hanging on to it because, oh my gosh, you know, just think I will never see this person again. Just think I'll never smoke another cigarette again. I'm never going to have another drink again. I'm never going to have, you know, ice cream again, you know, and it's one of these things. It's like, you just have to accept that you can have everything else, right? You know, you just can't have that one thing, you know, so turn to something else that will be more fulfilling, that can kind of fill that void of this toxic energy, you know, because energy wants to be transformed. You can't get rid of it, right? We want to turn it around into something else. And I feel like this is where you're at. And I think you're starting to realize that you are much better, you know, when you are not doing these things that, you know, kind of pulled you away from what your life was really wanting you to be. You know, maybe it interfered with work. Maybe it interfered with your family. Maybe it interfered with your relationships. You know, I mean, whatever it is, this energy is really happy that you have made this decision to let go of it. Now, you need to make sure in your mind that you truly have, you know, because the universe says, you're done. And you're saying, am I really? And the universe is saying, you're done. And you're going, am I really done? I don't know. What? Maybe, maybe not. So I do feel like some of you Cancers are going to try one more time. And I think this time you're going to see that, yes, I am really done. All right. So good luck with that, Cancer. This is really good for you. I like this energy because I see you taking care of yourself. And that's what matters. And you're good on your own. All right. So take what works, leave what doesn't. All right. I'll see y'all later.